Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Shim Yahweh, Shim Kakadar, Yahweh is Jesus because God is Jehovah, Yahweh is this. Yahweh is Jesus because He's Christ, God is the case, the number on the elder, the soul, like, Uncle the Raw, which is like the version of what's coming up. Let me see the message on the count for another message. The things of this world is not going to be, cannot compare or measure to the things that we're going to get in heaven. All right. People, young part of young brother, or you see uh, the treasures of this world, or the pleasant things of this world. All right. Not understanding the kingdom of heaven can be way better. Can't be uh, uh, compared. Can't even be compared. Like niggas, I'm saying, you can't easily envy a nigga that's driving a Porsche or a Lambo or Rolls Royce, and the next Israelite is gonna get a chariot. All right, chariot, which usually call you a foe, or something that is not bound to the physics of this world. All right. Uh, all right. Can just stop at a dash, can go underwater, come back in water, go into the old, second heavens. All right, third, all right, and I don't die. All right, I run out of gas, our tires, pop. Our big house here, our mansion. Remember, when I first came to a couple of years, many months ago. It was a place of delivering, and this dude house was the whole block. I ain't never see some shit like that. It was my first time. I put in the chat, man. Brother's like, man, yeah, we gonna have better, brother. I was just so like, damn, I ain't never know. We gonna have be part of the elect 144,000. You gonna have a world, all right? You gonna have a planet that's just for you. So don't fucking sell out or get cold feet, or because you probably see your best friend have money on both. People that and a lot of them ain't even making it. Like, you might have somebody that you know personally, man. You know, fuck that. That shit ain't compared. More valuable than salvation first and foremost. Then, giving us the goodies of uh, kingdom of heaven. So I want to Romans 8. I'm gonna take this. Spirit bears, the spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, and that's what happens. You don't need a DNA. You don't need DNA. You don't need uh, ancestry. Whatever those things. DNA to go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are the spirit, the Holy Spirit. All right, it shows and determines that we are the children of the Most High. That's all. He's the principal, right? If children then heirs, we are heirs to the promise, heirs of God, joint heirs of with Mashiach, but we joint heirs in the outside, right? And so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. So we suffer in this present life, man. All right, every time you get over a hurdle, it's another hurdle. All right, or stumble, but it's all good. So you're fighting for a crown, an uncorruptible crown. You two are fighting for corruptible crown. All right, and hey, at the end of the day, all these is not gonna matter when big trouble happens. Big house, car, made back, Rolls Royce, money in your bank account. That's not gonna matter. The most important thing is gonna be the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashar. So at least you have that as well. Okay, the correlate. Or 18, for I reckon that some of this present time are not worthy to be compared, not worthy to be compared to the humble glory which shall be revealed on us. All right, so it's not even compared. I remember, I think it was they couldn't utter when you seen you had to put the words when you seen it. You know, hey, it's gonna be way better than this. This kingdom has to be full of concrete and buildings full of concrete and all that bullshit, making the place even more hot. All right, we ain't gonna walk on concrete anymore. I ain't gonna breathe in temperature. Not gonna eat GMO food. This is what you know what I'm saying? It's going out. Fuck this place, man. All right. And even when it's when Esau do, Esau come, it's just telling you to take the bag to, down the truth or truth, saying the whole doctrine. You gotta remember, fuck Esau and fuck this world and the goodies of this world, because it's all gonna perish and all come to naught. I want to put a message, oh yeah, Matthew 6 and 19. They not up themselves treasure upon the earth, where moth and rust will corrupt, and where thieves break through. And still, the Lord commands telling you, don't worry about the things of this world, or the carnal things of this world. Today you can have it tomorrow you might not. All right. 20 it says, but lay up yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust will corrupt, and where thieves do not break through. Still, for where your treasure is, that there will your heart be also. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to give a fuck about this world. Now, the Lord bless you, the Lord bless you. All right, but that's going to be something that, damn, man, I gotta, like, like these people around, man, I gotta smoke speak. I gotta smoke speak. I gotta make money. I'm broke, broke. The Lord gives it, the Lord takes away, the Lord gives it what you need. You know, you desire, people know what what you can, have for you, like, David said, don't be too little, so I won't fail, and don't be too much, I forget about it, you know? But the most precious, most precious, the most valuable thing is wisdom. But I get that in Proverbs. Proverbs. He is more precious than a ruby. All the things thou canst desire, the things thou canst desire are not to be compared to him. Proverbs 11, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that be desired are not compared to it. See? So wisdom is above all that. Wisdom made that. Really? You know? Uh, Isaiah 18:6. And wisdom and knowledge to be the stability of thy times, the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Having the wisdom of Yahweh Shah is true riches. Having riches in his world. Fuck these things in his world. And then in David, the Lord, when you fear the Lord, upon the next thing have to forsake all that. Alright, when they pushed out the tip. So, video I wanted to go. I've seen the Rolls Royce and I said, hey, I came on tomorrow to do a video on that. Like, fuck the shit of this world. And the things that we're going through can't be compared to the kingdom. So the Lord is going to reward us in the kingdom of heaven, man. Alright? You're going to be able to fly. You're going to be able to manipulate elements. Alright? You're going to be a real scientist, real teacher, real doctor. Alright? All this. That's who we going to be. Alright? Fuck this, the things of this world, the riches of this world. Well, Lord bless, Lord bless. So I want to give all praise to Yahweh by Shema, signed by Shua Kappa. Double honors to the false for Elder Millstone. Salutations to our ultimate. Okay, They can let you do it.